A little tip for you guys that I think is quite important. As you know, Gareth, I love a cheeky drive off the deck, don't I?
You do.
I do enjoy it, And there's a way of doing it, and it's a very quick and easy way that you can do that and hit drive off the deck relatively well all the time. So with a normal drive, if we were to go and hit it off the tee, what I would tend to do is get into my position, is I tend to tilt my shoulders. This will allow me for a slightly more shallower angle of attack. And ideally, what you want to do is hit that drive on the up. So what I'm doing here is getting to my position, tilting my shoulders, trying to keep that spine angle through the swing and hit up at the ball. So what you'll probably see is if you look at the angle of attack there, although it was a bad hit, you can see that angle of attack is 2.9 on the up. Okay? And that's what allows the ball to get quite high in the air and get out there. All right, we're hitting drive for the deck. It's the complete opposite of setup. Although the ball position is the same, everything's the same. What you'll see now is my shoulders aren't as far tilted. If I kept my shoulders this tilted, if I try to hit off the up, what would happen, Gareth?
You're going to hit behind the ball.
Behind the ball. I'll top it most likely. So you've almost got to treat it a bit like a long iron. So you set up on the ball, and what I'm trying to do now is have a downward angle of attack, and that will allow me to go ball first, then turf, and get the ball in the air.
But when you're doing it, what ball flight are you going to sort of see?
Well, you can see it here. Look at this, Gareth. So, as you can see, Gareth, the angle of attack now is reduced from 2.6 on the up to 0.4 on the up. That's kind of neutral. I'm still getting a total of 287 and a good spin rate there, so it's nice and low spin rate. But that ball flight is super, super low.
But it's also fade bias.
It is also fade bias.
You're going to fade it.
You can hit a draw off the deck if you really
Very
try.
difficult, but you're more than likely going to see a fade.
Yeah, because that angle of attack is a little bit steeper, it's a lot easier. So I would tend to aim left of target and actually allow for that little fade that you're going to hit.
Yep.
Ball first.
Where on the golf course do you use this shot and when?
So I would tend to use it when, well, certainly if I've got a big approach into a par 5 and the wind's against quite a bit. I would even use it off the tee. You know, if it's a very, very sort of windy day, I have no reason why I wouldn't just put the ball in the turf and give it a hit with the driver down the fairway, because I can keep it nice and low. That's what I want to try and do there. And that's about it really. If you've got a long way into the green, if you're behind a tree or underneath a tree, it's a good shot to have as well, because you'll guarantee it's going to go nice and low. The apex will be probably from 100 feet down to 30, 40 feet. So you're really reducing that ball flight, which is great. But you're still getting decent numbers. I'm still getting it out there sort of 275, 285, which is fine, you know. And you can see the spin rate always sits around the 2,500 revs there for me. So yeah, a little tip, try it, give it a go, see how you get on. It's quite hard to do, it takes a lot of practice, but when you get it, it's actually quite repeatable.